All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. I am currently eating. So I'm just waiting for people to get in here. What's up? What's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the stream. Night one of Wrestlemania. So while I'm allowing people to, excuse me, get in here and everything, um, I'm gonna try to eat little by little. But how's everyone feeling about WrestleMania night one tonight? All right. Ooh, curly hair. It is very hot up here, so hope everyone is enjoying their Saturday night, however you may be, or how you did. Hope everyone, if you're slowly joining in and everything, I greatly appreciate it. If you hit that like button, if you want to subscribe, you can. You don't have to. Greatly appreciate it if you do. Talking about WWE WrestleMania Night 1. You got Night 2 tomorrow night. Probably going to be a better card. Better matches and everything. Hopefully, longer matches. That's one thing I noticed tonight. First thing I want to notice, the match times for these matches were not really the best. Not a bad night. No, I don't think so. Uh, I think some people are going to think it's a bad night because of how the or the match time for the matches were, but letting people get in here, trying to finish eating. It's just my timing and everything not the best. So okay, I think the main event complaint. I think the main complaint is the match time. Yeah, yes. Jeremy said I liked it. I enjoyed most of it. Did not see the speed, the opening match, and everything. Because I was getting food before the show. I was just running late and trying to get to my location with the great friends. So yeah, I mean I missed the opener. Hey, God bless you and God bless everyone, right? Um, so I cannot talk about the opener that much, so I'll leave it as that. Um, but I think I enjoyed most of night one. It was just I enjoyed it. I did a poll on Twitter, Tyler Keller Show on Twitter. If you haven't followed me there, please follow me. Um, excuse me. I was a bit confused during the main event of what story they were trying to tell. Yeah, we're just felt random to have Randy get his ass whooped the entire match. Bit confusing, yes. I thought, oh, is this where we getting the Cody turn? I'm thinking, nah, probably not. So it is what it is. Too much bread and um. So yeah, it that part did feel very random for the main event. Um, so I won't talk about the opening matchup, but I wasn't confused. I mean, I wasn't really shocked about how Speed would line himself with them. So I'm not surprised with that. He needed to get the curse undone. I don't know if they did a segment of him being uncursed by Danhausen somehow or another. I don't know that part, but seemed like the curse was he was uncursed somehow, some way. So um second matchup, Drew Jacob. I thought it was a solid match. Was it as good as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn unsanctioned? Absolutely not. Doesn't mean it wasn't a fun and entertaining match. Oh, he will be on Sunday night. I guarantee you. I would be shocked if he wasn't. And unfortunately, because I've had my tooth drilled in on this right side, I have to eat on my left side. I normally don't eat on my left side for real. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Jacob, excuse me, Jacob and Drew, very entertaining, very fast paced, very just straightforward. Um, I liked it. Um, it was the right choice for the winner. I didn't think Drew needed this. I think Jacob needed this more, and that's what we got. So, right outcome, everything correct. I enjoyed this very much. And it led up to them getting off ESPN2, going to the main card to add that. So, very good transition for them. Um, what was the match after that? Was it the tag team match? Okay. So, if I'm going to be completely honest, this match was better than what I thought it would be. Still doesn't mean it was very good, but it was better than what I thought it was going to be. So, kudos for them to entertain me more than what I thought. Um, Paige returns. Kind of spoiled that yesterday. I'm so glad they did that. I'm so glad they spoiled a return like that. I do believe it would be better if we didn't have dirt sheets all the time. I know that's their job, but sometimes I wish there wasn't any. But good to see Paige back. I know she looked very genuine. She looked excited to be back, and that's all you can ask for. and she looked really good in the ring. You can tell she's been training and everything. Everyone has known that. I don't think that's been a quote quote secret. So huh, the most realest thing ever. I have a coworker. I wonder if Nikki was still going to wrestle, and Paige would return somewhere in the AJ match instead. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think everyone knew when they saw that. I looked at Brian and I did this. I said, Paige, Paige, Paige. I think anyone with a brain knew it was going to be Paige. Um, the realest thing, my coworker we text, we just text back and forth with wrestling. he t- he said, well, Cody retained. Didn't think I'd see that, happening. I said, yeah. Makes you wonder if Randy should have just turned heel tonight instead of on SmackDown. He said, well, this was his second heel turn. That's the most realist thing I think I've seen in a while, and most accurate thing. He turned heel for a second time tonight. Oh boy. Actually, well, I guess we're going to have to because it seems like it's a new start somehow. Actually, you know who is mad tonight of how they did that? It was so good to see Paige. Yes, absolutely. And I'm going to go back to that here after I make this point. You know who was so mad of how Randy was acting tonight? Because if you didn't notice, Randy was heel at the start of the match, most of it babyface, and then turned heel after the match. You know who would have been up? You know who was upset watching that tonight? Paul White, the Big Show. He's like, man, Randy did it better than what I could ever do it. I'm just saying. Paige. Paige looked absolutely great tonight. It looked like she had no ring rust from her last match in AEW, which I forget what that was because it's been a long time. She looked absolutely amazing. Good to see her back. And if this does not set up a Paige and AJ Lee match for the future, maybe at SummerSlam, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I want to see that, even if it turns out not to be good. Which I feel like with those women, it would be good. Yeah, because when she returned to wrestling to AEW, you're like, oh my god, we're so glad she's back. But with her return on WWE, where she basically became this big, big star and everything, that's the big difference right there. Like it, that's all I'm saying. It's like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it was more emotional seeing her return and look really good in the ring than her showing up at AEW. That's no knock on AEW and all that, but it's just how I think most of us felt. Good that she's back. Can't wait for that. As soon as I saw Paige come out, I said, "Do we really think Bree and Paige is not winning this match?" We've been watching wrestling for and I mean way too long to think that they're not winning. Um, I want to say one thing, Bailey, man. Doesn't it seem like Bailey will do the Sasha and Mercedes route and leave WWE for a little bit? I could really see that. Now, maybe it's me, but I just have a feeling that could happen. So, okay, what match is next? What match is next? They went by so damn quick I couldn't remember. I don't know what Summer sent me. I don't know when her contract is up, but definitely could happen. Yeah, it definitely could. So after the fatal four way, we're going to the fourth match of seven. Bro is definitely a definition of a keyboard warrior. Huh. Am I really? I hope you're still in here, even though he deleted your message, which was the rightful thing. If I'm a keyboard warrior and everything, I'm showing my face to anyone that comes into the stream and everything. I don't think that's really a keyboard warrior type mentality, dumbass. Um, AJ and Becky, yes, yes, AJ and Becky. I enjoyed their match at Backlash more. Doesn't mean it wasn't, all right. Huh. Let's see here. There's some people, yeah, 86,000 seconds. You know how long that is? Whole day. So fuck you. I ain't in the mood to hear someone try to correct me like they're a English teacher or something in that category. Don't wanna hear it. I enjoyed AJ and Becky more at Backlash, obviously. I just think it was a better match. They had more time. More time, more time, more time. That's all you're going to hear about night one matches. Um so yeah, still enjoyed it. Um and are we going to get Jessica Carr versus Becky Lynch at Backlash? I said this in a tweet and I'm being serious. Like it feels like we're leading to a Jessica Carr and Becky Lynch match eventually. And if you want that to be a filler for like 3 weeks to a month so Becky can keep the title till SummerSlam and give it to a maybe a Soruka or someone that's just starting up, then you could do that. Yeah, she did. Yes, she did. So she knows wrestling. It's not like Jessica don't know wrestling. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad to see Jessica Carr and Becky Lynch in a match. I mean, especially if it's just going to be a thing for Backlash to be like, you know what, we're going to do this. I mean, they put Gunther and Pat McAfee in the match at Backlash last year. I was there at that Backlash. And was it a 5-star classic, but was it fun and, entertaining? Yeah, I was entertained. I was sports entertained, as they would love to hear that being said. So why not try to do it here with Becky and Jessica? Wouldn't be mad about it. Um, I think next was, yes, Seth Rollins and Gunther. I don't know. Yeah, I think we all wish that. I don't know if there's going to be a better match with Gunther or a better match outside of Gunther and Seth Rollins. They went in there with barely any damn story. And guess what? None of us are surprised. They put on the best match of the night. Easily the best match of the night, in my opinion, easily. And went out there and said, "Hey, guess what? Even though we have no story and everything, we're going to put on a match of the year candidate match, and we're going to show you." Yeah, Seth being out for that long and still doing it like that, amazing. Um, Gunther, I don't care if you don't like the person, if you don't like the character or however they're booking them. When it comes to a wrestling match, Gunther is like literally the best damn wrestler in the last 2 or 3 years overall. Like he is that good. I'm surprised people didn't like Braun interfering. I'm not surprised. Because they don't want to see a run in all the time. But like legit, that's the match that should have had a run in because we knew Braun was cleared. Everyone knows Braun is cleared because everyone knows everyone's injury status. It seems like nowadays. So yeah. I don't know if it was before or after, but this match was really good. John Cena comes out. I know John Cena comes out before the main event, so We'll wait till that. Stephanie and Liv. Okay, look, I know Liv Morgan did her own music and everything, but good gracious, good gracious, is it catchy? Somewhat is catchy, but does that make a song any good or anything? Absolutely not. It's what she wants as her theme music. I'm kind of praying and hoping it's not her theme music, but I think it's going to be. I'm praying and hoping maybe it's just a one night thing, but I don't think that's going to be it. Now, was she doing some dancing and stuff like that? I said, "Oh, holy shit, we can tell someone's single." I was like, "Okay, okay, Liv, you're doing your stuff and whatever, um, whatever." I don't even know what to say about it. I just know that her song is really not that good. No, it's not PG. What we saw tonight with her entrance is not PG. Nope. But oh, and oh, hold on. I missed it. I missed it. Look, in the AJ Lee and Becky Lynch, not even the match. Becky Lynch coming out. That lip sync or singing, that is garbage. That literally ruined the her entrance for me. Ruined it. Oh no. As soon as I talked about singing in a song, it hit me. That was so terrible. And some look, Rhea Ripley. I don't know. Rhea Ripley when she came out on 40 against Becky Lynch with what oh my god, what is that? What God, Summer would absolutely want to smack me right now for not knowing the band. Oh wow! Oh my God! It's on the tip of my tongue. Whoever sings Rhea Ripley's music. Oh my gosh! I cannot remember right now. But that's how you perform. That's how you perform a song and an entrance and everything. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Whatever we saw from that, I don't want to ever see it again. Never, ever. Motionless in white. Yes. I don't want to ever see that again. And Becky Lynch's theme music might be ruined for me, even though I still enjoy it. Um, Stephanie and Liv, match wise. I thought it was just getting going as soon as it ended. I was like, "Is that it?" After she hit the second Oblivion, I said, "Oh shit, that's it." I'm like, "We were just getting started." And I felt like it was going to turn into a very good match because they were going it felt like a good smoothing thing and it just started. Yes. Yeah, like match is getting into it 2, 3 minutes in, 4 minutes in. Fifth minute, here comes the damn judgment day. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? Like 5 minutes in the match. This is at least one of the matches that I'm thinking you could have added another 5 or 6 minutes, 10 minutes in that range of it because I feel like the story going into it was really good and the match could have delivered if they got more time. But Liv Morgan is your new women's champion. Not surprised with that. Even though I picked Stephanie to retain like a dummy. Did I really did I really hold on here. Yeah, those women can go and look, guess what? When we see Reed and Jay tomorrow, I bet they get about 12 to 15 minutes and it's completely shit. Hello, welcome to the stream. Excuse my language. So, me and Felix, did the Usos and LA Knight they ended up winning that match, right? I really didn't see the results and I didn't care to. They did. So Felix is up one on me. We both picked Jacob to win. He picked the Bellas. Oh my god. Where is my damn pen at? I'm like, oh, nah, Austin Theory, baby. Uh, both picked Gunther to win. No, I cannot do that. Both picked Bailey to win. Oh, Liv. And then wrong about Randy. Okay. So my record was 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. 3-4 tonight. What was I doing? Huh? And Felix was 6-1. What was I doing on my predictions for Saturday? Huh? I was 3-4. Holy shit! I'm never that bad. Okay, okay. No, I cannot shout you out. I'm sorry. I don't really do shout outs anymore. I used to when used to. Ah. Um, the Liv is the new women's world champion. Good for her. But this match is the one that really could have took longer. Okay, and before the main event, we have John Cena come out again, announce the attendance, which is honestly probably spot on to what they really have in there. Because on Wrestle Tickets, it was. Hello, welcome to the stream, Michael. It is 11:16, and I cannot tell you what city I am in. I ain't gonna blurt it out. I mean, you can kind of take hints on what it is. It's Eastern time. No, so the crazy thing is when I saw Bianca come out and everything, I saw what she was wearing, and I was like, oh, she's pregnant. And I think I said this in a tweet or I said this in the group message to y'all one time. I said, man, I think she's going to end up actually. I think she's pregnant. because a thumb injury does not take this long. I'm sorry. Finger, whatever, does not take this long. And she waited, I don't know how far along she is, and I'm sure the details will come out, but she looked like she's been pregnant for a while. Just saying. But shout out to her and Montez. Having a kid and everything is a blessing, and I'm glad Naomi is in that process or went through that process. I don't know how far she is. I know she's got to be close of delivering. And Bianca and Montez, it's a blessing. So shout out to them. No, I did not. Did not see that tweet. What the tweet say? Oh my gosh. Oh, Dawkins. Okay. Oh shoot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not gonna lie, that's crazy. Um, so Cena announces the attendance and adds one more member after Bianca says that. I think it has, but I don't. It hasn't really been confirmed or anything, and I'm glad because that's privacy. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's what's up. You're on Central Time then. Yeah, you're on Central Time then. Oh, I had it in my watch later, but I haven't watched it yet on YouTube. But main event time, he says, are you guys ready for the main event?" Yes, Soup John Cena, we're ready. Pat McAfee comes out, and Pat got booed, everything, flipping people off. I said, we got Stone Cold here tonight? I mean, Pat was acting like Stone Cold over here, just flipping everyone off. I was like, okay. I kind of enjoyed him coming out and doing that. That's about the only thing I've enjoyed about Pat being in it is the entrance at Mania. That's really it because he was playing his part. Now we gotta recognize this. We all don't like Pat in this thing. Who hasn't watched in 10 years was watching tonight. Oh shoot! You need to tell him you need to watch tomorrow night. You need to make sure tell him, hey, you better watch tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night's gonna be a lot better. Um, Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw Jelly Roll, I said, "Oh my gosh!" And then when he took him through the table. I said, "You know what? We're finally getting Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes 1-on-1. It seems like." Hello, welcome to the stream. I said, "You know what? Fine. I'm fine. I'm fine with them being a part of it before the match. I'm fine with that." Match started off slow, but it's a typical main event, like an old style main event where it goes slow and then we get, from the United States. Yeah, and everything. So going back and forth, and then they're playing off Randy's back and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, this is cool, I guess. Um, yeah. And I think this was on purpose, but did it seem like Pat did a normal count, but it still seemed a little slow for the count? So the thing was, as soon as it was like a 2 3/4 count or 2.5 or whatever, and I saw Randy look at Pat quickly, like a side eye look. I said, "Oh, RKO." We have watched wrestling for way too long to know what's most likely going to happen most of the time. Now, did I expect Cody to retain? Absolutely not. But seeing that he retained, you know what my fear is? Roman Reigns as champion to end tomorrow night. And I hope and pray that doesn't happen. So I really hope and pray that doesn't happen. But I have a feeling it might happen. And you know what I think might happen too? At Backlash, I could see where it's going to be Punk and Cody versus Randy and Roman potentially in an big all star tag team matchup. Maybe they do something like that. Because I mean, I don't see them running Randy and Cody back at Backlash just already. I don't see them doing that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea either. uh Pat can't be in WWE. Remember, Randy Orton lost tonight. I guess that's the only positive we got out tonight in the main event. Um, but the match itself, I enjoyed it and everything. But I'm gonna say this. I doubt they stick with that. Probably not. I'll just say this. Randy Orton's heel turn should have came tonight instead of on that random SmackDown. I didn't mind when Cena turned at Chamber and everything. It fit the build. And I know people still have their suspicions that he should have done it at Mania. I'm not really one of those people when it comes to that. On this scenario, I think Randy should have turned heel at Mania. And I know Yusuf, you said something about they didn't know they could do a babyface versus a babyface type thing. They're doing it with Roman and Punk, and they're saying stuff back and forth with each other. I mean, so why couldn't Cody and Randy do that? So I just think they could have done that and had the heel turn tonight, and I think it would have been just way more effective seeing the punt. I enjoyed seeing the punt back, and I hope we're getting Randy by himself. If we have someone talking with Randy again, it it better be a slam dunk, as they would say. And because if it's not, you can mess me with another phone call or mystery man. Um, but I'm gonna get off here. Hope you guys have a great night, and tomorrow we're getting night 2 of WrestleMania. Should be a very good card and everything. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're watching live or on demand, greatly appreciate it if you do. If you're scrolling by and you see this towards the end, hit that subscribe button. Hey, get us up there. We're at I think it was hell, I forget. I forget what I was at. But yeah, I've lost thought and train of thought. But have a great night. See you for night 2 tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.